Hi, before I go into today's episode, I want to explain something. I hesitate and um, I dissociate very bad. And so when I start talking about some of this stuff, it makes me pause. I didn't stutter before. When I was a young girl, I didn't stutter. When I started to process everything that I went through with Warren Jeffs, I started to dissociate a lot, and I still do. I'm on medications for PTSD. I'm open and honest about my mental health because being so groomed and groomed by him, by others who he appointed and whom he taught how to be, other men telling me constantly, us constantly, the young women, how to be, it created something in our minds that we couldn't be anything else but that perfect obedient wife, but that perfect obedient mother, that we had to bring ourselves into such pure submission. And one of the ways that he did that was that in that high school, when I was 14 and 15, I went to the home economics class, and it was mandatory for me to take that class if I wanted to go to high school. His cousin taught that class, and she would talk to us and tell us that our entire person, that our behavior, that everything that we do should be so governed by kindness and sweetness and forgiveness and love and patience, and always bringing up the good attributes of life. And there's nothing wrong with being all those things. But they were put under the umbrella of obedience to your husband as unto the Lord, living in perfect harmony with him, and being so in tune with him that you knew exactly what he wanted you to do before you needed to do it. And so living this inspiration, and she would say, if you have a headache, you leave it in your bedroom and you take yourself out of the scenario of feeling anything but pure and happy feelings. And I remember praying a lot. I prayed a lot from when I was age 14. Something clicked in me. I was like, I want to be a good wife. I want to be a good mother. I want to meet all of the expectations to be that good person. Interestingly enough, in that home economics class, 3 girls attended that class that also would marry Warren Jeffs in the future. One of them was Sheena Roundy, and I went to primary school with her. We were best friends in first and second grade. I bring her up because she passed away in 2017 of cancer, and she suffered from 2009 to 2017. And Warren had grilled into her through these classes, through the constant meetings, how to be so submissive that when he said, you don't need to get medical help, you need to be more in tune with others, and you need to go and love others more. You need to go bless others more. You need to be present for others and not yourself. And she I'm sorry. She died alone and away from the family. I'm sorry. She died alone and away from the family, and she gave everything she had to become this pure vessel of love. And she really was like an angel on earth. She was so sweet. She was so kind. She was so giving. She took everything that she learned in those classes and she became the purest version of what a woman could be. And he took such advantage of that. And then he let her die alone and in pain, because when others tried to help her, he removed her and he removed them, and he had her go live by herself so that others couldn't help her. And I don't want to go too much further on that, but to say I just want to bring up her because she was in that home economics class with me. She was in that morning class with me. That she was an angel on earth, and he tried to erase her from our lives and from the lives of anyone who knew her by not giving her a funeral, by not acknowledging everything that she did in his family's life. And she touched all of us in one way or another. She was a pillar in the family. And so I just want to hold space for her and acknowledge that that's what obedience did. That's what comes from pure and perfect obedience to him, was that as soon as he did not see that value, or someone altered their opinion slightly different than his, they became unuseful, unworthy. And Sheena was truly worthy. So I just hold space for her right now. And I'm just grateful that I got to know her and love her in my life.